Nathan Cox, thanks for joining us around the home. Okay, today I'm going to show you guys how to shut off the water to your whole house. Some people are like, why would I want to do that? Other people are like, probably like, you got pipes burst and you got water going all over the place and you run around like a crazy person wanting to know the answer, okay? So hopefully you watch this video before your pipes burst or supply line burst or something like that. And for my videos where I show you guys how to repair shut-off valves, obviously you should do this first before you repair the shut-off valves too. Okay, shut the water off to the whole house. All right, so this is the mechanical room. People are like, all right, mechanical room. It's where generally your heater is, your furnace, your water heater, that kind of stuff. All right, it's where all the mechanical stuff is in your house, so come on in. Now there are a couple of different places it could be found in this room. But first of all, don't mistake it for the water heater shutoff, which is another thing that's good to know. This shuts off water just to the water heater. So if your water heater breaks, starts leaking all over the place, you can shut off water to that and still have at least cold water, you know, like at your kitchen faucet and stuff, your toilets, okay? That's just shutting off the hot water, keep this thing from just bowling all over, okay? But for the whole house, it's generally very close by. I happen to have it in this hole here in the wall. It's another valve, looks just like this, a quarter turn. You just turn the handle a quarter turn. So when the handle is facing the same direction as the pipe, it's on. And when it's 90 degrees, you know, adjacent there, it's off. So I got the same thing stuck here in the wall. It might be running on the wall on the outside of it, behind it. Very popular places for it. But it also could be down on the floor. Now, not in my situation, because you see here I've got a concrete floor, okay? Because I have a walkout basement. So if you have a walkout basement or a house that's built on a concrete slab, your shutoff should be like on the wall like I just showed you. But if you have a crawl space, okay, most of the time very close to the water heater, a lot of times it'll be like right about here, in the wooden floor, you know, you'll have a register vent. And you're probably thinking, why do I have a register vent in this little closet here? Well, that register vent isn't actually connected to your heater. It's to give fresh air so that your gas water heater and your gas furnace can burn the gas. They need oxygen, okay? So if you just take the register vent, I wish I had one to show you, lift it up, just down reaching through it, there should be a shutoff, whether it's a quarter turn or a multi-turn. That's generally where you can reach it, okay? You might have to stick a flashlight underneath there and look around a little bit. Sometimes it's a foot or two away, but it should be down there. Okay, now if you could find nothing in there, sometimes you can't, or if it just won't shut off because the old valve is so messed up, then you need to go down to the street. Okay, so we gotta go outside now. Okay, now the shutoff valve's not actually in the street. We used to always say, go to the street, because the water lines are coming from under the street or beside the street or whatever. So it's generally going to be close to the street somewhere. Somewhere in front of your house, could be along the side, but it's going to be along where the street is, okay? So we got the street there, and boom, we got the meter box right here. And there's lots of different meter box shapes, but they're mostly close to this. Actually, I take that back a little bit. Mostly, they're close to this right here, but then the rest is just dirt right around it. You don't have this bigger ring. That's actually a little less common. All right, lift it up here. Now I happen to have my meter and my neighbor's meter here in the same box. Sometimes that happens. Most of the time, it's just a single meter. All right, so the meter is right there, and there's the shutoff. All right, it's another quarter turn. So you want to line it up. You see where those holes are? Okay, that's how they shut your water off and keep you from turning it back on, is they'll turn it 90 degrees and then they put a padlock through those holes to keep it shut off. Okay, but that's how you can turn it off. And obviously turning it back on is obviously just turning it back where it was. All right, that was just quick and short, right to the point there. It's very important to know how to shut off the water to your whole house for all those many reasons I listed before, okay? It's also just as important to know where your breaker box is. These are things you should know where they're at, so that when you're in an emergency, you're not looking at my video and trying to watch it and then run around trying to figure out how to do it in a panic, okay? So please take a moment to share this to your friends so they can see it, so they can think, hey, that's something I should know, okay? And they can go figure out where their water shutoff is and how to do it. Take a moment, please subscribe to the channel, check out my website, another video for you to see as well. You guys have a great one.